Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena we have a bit of a brew for you, but as we warm it up and you guys ingest the deck list here, I just want to say thank you very much to everybody who renewed the Twitch Prime sub. Those really help a lot. We went over 1,000 subs on Twitch active, which is really good, and over 50,000 followers, which is a really tough milestone to hit on Twitch. So thank you very much. I think getting Twitch followers is one of the harder things to do social media wise. It takes a lot of time and work, and I don't do that. I kind of just occasionally hang out there and play some Magic compared to people who are full-time streamers. What a life that is. But thank you very much for the support. So yeah, today we're playing a black-white deck with Shambling Ghast, Eye Twitch, and Deadly Dispute, and Rite of Oblivion. But before you completely roll your eyes and tune out and zone out, saying I've seen all that before, what you have to understand this particular deck is Spirit Sister's Call. This mythic 3 and a white-black enchantment says at the beginning of your end step, choose target permanent card in your graveyard. You may sacrifice a permanent that shares a type with the card. If you do, return the chosen card from your graveyard to the battlefield, and it gains, if it would die or leave the battlefield going anywhere, exile it instead. So what are we doing with that? Well, we're sacrificing our little critters like the Shambling Ghasts and the Eye Twitches and the Undead Butlers and the Professors and blah blah blahs of the world, and we're getting back big fatty boom booms. We've got a copy of Toxrill the Corrosive, we got a copy of Dreadfast Demon, we've got Cemetery Desecrator, a card you probably forgot existed, that when it enters the battlefield can kill a planeswalker or creature if you exile a big enough thing from a graveyard, any graveyard. The Dreadfast Demon I don't think I've actually ever played on the channel. I've played against it a few times, but this is a 6/6 flyer at the beginning of your end step. Sacrifice a non-demon creature, like, I don't know, a Shambling Ghast. If you do, create a token that's a copy of Dreadfast Demon. So it's kind of like 2 6/6s in one card. Very nice. Then we got 3 Burning Rune Demon. Remember this card? When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for exactly 2 cards not named Burning Rune Demon that have different names. If you do, reveal those cards. An opponent chooses one of them. The chosen card goes to hand, the other to graveyard, then shuffle. So what we're trying to do, what we want to do, is discard one or a couple of these fatty things and then reanimate them a little early with Spirit Sister's Call. To discard them, we can, have the Eye Twitch die and loot it away. We can have Professors of some blah 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 loot it away. What I mean by that is, instead of learning a lesson from the sideboard, you can choose hand and discard a card and then draw. The fun way to do it is Restoration of a Ganjo, because what you do with Restoration of a Ganjo in chapter 2 is you discard a card, say a cheap creature, and then, or say a fat creature, my bad. You discard a big fatty boom boom creature, and then you bring back a small creature, like say an Eye Twitch, a Shambling Ghast, a Professor, a Butler. And then on end step, during your turn, you play Spirit Sister's Call. On your end step, you sacrifice the little creature you got back, and you play the big creature. So it's a really good way to sequence the Spirit Sister's Call. If you have Spirit Sister's Call on the battlefield when you cast a Burning Rune Demon, you go get all the largest creatures. If you don't have a Spirit Sister's Call yet and you cast the Burning Rune Demon for 6, the best splits are usually something like get Spirit Sister's Call and some other big monster, or get Spirit Sister's Call and Rite of Oblivion. Or Undead Butler sometimes really adds to this as well. Undead Butler is a card you haven't seen too much, but when it dies you can exile it to return a creature from your graveyard to the hand. This you can get with the Burning Rune Demon and just kind of keep the loop going. It's pretty fun. Just keep in mind that when you sacrifice, like, if you get this back with a Spirit Sister's Call, which isn't advisable, but stuff happens. If you get it back with a Spirit Sister's Call, the die's ability doesn't trigger. It exiles instead if it would die next time. Same goes for Junji, the Midnight Sky. This card is also very much here to sacrifice to the Spirit Sister's Call, not get back with the Spirit Sister's Call, because then you can get the death trigger where you either reanimate another creature from the graveyard, or you make them discard their cards so they might not have a removal spell for what you do get back. Anyway, it's a complicated Reanimator deck running a mythic enchantment that you probably haven't seen much of. You should stay tuned. It should be fun. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. All right, on the play is hype. Assuming we draw the 3rd land, we can discard the Burning Rune Demon and get to work. Also works out if they kill our Shambling Ghast. The perfect draw is Deadly Dispute. Can we has Deadly Dispute? All right, Commune with Spirits. Yay, runes. All right, that helps with the land thing, probably, but maybe I'm supposed to discard? Nah, just get sciences, don't risk it. If we discard the Burning Rune trying to hit the next land and we don't draw it, then we're just dead in the water. Speaking of dead in the water, just send you. All right, the dog draws a card. Do they hit their land? Probably. We can't get that lucky. Touch the Spirit Realm on the gas? That's aggressive. They must feel great about their hand. Alright, give me the plains. And then we need to draw a land next turn, and we're in really good shape. Because we can play the call. We don't have an enchantment in the graveyard to sacrifice the restoration for, but there aren't that many in the deck. It's definitely designed more to get back creatures than enchantments. I guess I could discard this, play the call, sacrifice this, get this. Next turn, discard the Burning Rune, play the Junji, sacrifice it. In the meantime, our opponent's just popping off with the same boring shit we've seen for a few months. Who cares, really? Nobody. Nobody cares. Well, they got me my land. What a pro. Give him a cookie. All right, so we didn't get a creature into the graveyard, and we're under too much duress. So I guess we can sacrifice and play the other restoration. Then they give the bonus to the Spirited Companion. It hurts, but doesn't hurt as bad. But when are we going to play the call, and how are we going to get the right cards into the graveyard? I guess I'm going to play another restoration. Play another land. Gonna play Rite of Oblivion right there. And see if the dog can kill me. Alright, dog didn't kill me yet. 27-8. They took out the last restoration of a Ganjo. Are they going to take out this one too? Okay. Field of Ruin takes out the Hive. Very basic mana base going on. Discard a card. So, I'll get the Professor. Search for Pest Summoning, I guess. Just get some chumpers in there. Play the call. Move to end step. Get the demon. Take that action. Let's go make some. Let's get some options, shall we? Let's get some goodies going. Which of these would you like me to have? Toxrill or Dreadfast Demon? Turn these pests into 6/6 flyers. We're at 8 life. Let's see if they can kill us. That's pretty mean. They probably have a million Banishing Light style of effects to make my life sad. But they're having trouble pushing through the damage. We make a 3/4. We can play Junji, get back Toxrill. And they discard their last 2 cards? I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, dirty. Dirty. Don't leave. Okay, all land for the green-white player. The Tox rule doesn't trigger right there. It has to wait till the next end step because it came back during the end step. But still a very imposing presence. Same works for the Dreadfast Demon. You have to wait. But some things are worth waiting for. Like a super cheap Tox rule. Oh, Weaver of Harmony. What are you doing? What you doing? What would you say you do here? Where are you going? did the game not turn out how you hoped? Okay, opponent goes first. We have a curve. It doesn't lose to Thalia, so we keep it. Cave. Egg. I don't think we're actually going to be friends. I think this is all a ploy. I think our opponent is a toxic, pile of trash. That's what I think. All right, make treasure. Do I play you? I don't think it's that important to have the eye twitch down. I don't know how we're going to beat an Izzet deck anyway, if that's what it is. If it's mono red, who knows? They'd also played a second Spikefield Hazard, which is probably good, because we didn't let them see the eye twitch. Priority sticks. Butler. Mill me something nice. Don't you exile that. Thank you. Okay. So, we get to get back our Shambling Ghast if we want to. I think we do. He's a good little buddy. And who knows if we'll get to recycle the Butler in the near future. Three land. Ugh. I'm gonna keep the treasure. We might end up hard casting these. Give him the old hard cast. Okay. Opponent claims to be a fan with the purple love, but they're shooting face with play with fire. Clearly no student of my dojo. But CGB, you played a mono red deck 3 days ago on April 1st. Shut up. Nobody will tell me what I do in my own house. Okay, good lord. Really? This is the kind of player you are? You're just gonna light up the night, the face? Okay. I mean, I'll just tear you to pieces. Let's play the Dreadfast Demon. 2 6/6s is probably more than they can beat. So let's not play the Desecrator here, especially while they're tapped out. I'd think about it if I were worried about my Hive dying. I mean, there's no way they can race me from this spot, so they've got to put something down here. And they put down Chandra.
Go ahead. Fight me as hard as you can. This is real stuff. Give a toast? I'd love to.
Attack Chandra. Maybe I'm supposed to go face there because I just threaten lethal next turn. Yeah, I wish I'd gone face. Dreadfast Demon. Sacrifice the Shambling Ghast. Make treasure. You're in trouble. That's... yeah, that's right. Get out of here, you imposter fan. Your red Bernie ways. I won 2 games in a row with a weird deck. It's time to feed me to the mono white gods. The matchmaker knows. It knows. All right, we're on the play. Probably not mono white then. They always protect mono white. Mono white always go first. Opponent looks more like they're gonna run black white mid range because they're into Edgar. Can I draw Deadly Dispute off the top? Oh! Ah, I told you it was the mono white. Our mono white overlords. Just gonna hold these both back. Threaten to block this initiate. I mean, they probably just are posing, right? They don't actually play red cards. All right, we are on the march. We need to draw some powerful effects, but we are holding our own just fine. They don't have great attacks here. This is one of the best reasons to run the Eye Twitch Shambling Gas setup, is just to make Mono White's life a little difficult. Whoa, bro. You're gonna lose your Usher that way. What do we get? We could just get something and plan to discard it to get back the Eye Twitch, which I think is very reasonable. In which case, it should just be the card that we want the least. I'm gonna grab the Inkling Summoning, because we still might draw a card here. Alright, we have plenty of land. We can hang on to the Inkling. Eye Twitch return. More planes. Play Swamp. So if we play Swamp, do we want to kill this Initiate? Maybe we do. Initiate's a real problem. I mean, I know I want to kill the Brutal Cathar, but I'm not in a rush to do it. And every minute can matter against these red-white decks. Like, you don't want to spend 4 mana to kill their Brutal Cathar or their, 3 or 4 drop. Sometimes you have to, but you don't want to. Yay, tapped land. Love it. Yep, the other werewolf. Cemetery Desecrator. If we discard the Inkling Summoning, we can get our 6th land and play the Desecrator next turn, but we don't have, like, expensive cards in the graveyard. I guess we could cast the Inkling, right? Cast Inkling, cast Butler. This is kind of tough. Actually, you know what it is? It's discard Butler, get back Butler. That's what it is. Because then we give ourselves a chance to mill something good with the Desecrator. Like, there's a Spirit Sister's Call down there now. That will work. That will do just fine. And the next land we draw is live, so that's nice. There's a chance I was supposed to hold this for fear of them changing it to nighttime and not being able to do anything about it. Yeah, okay, that's a great draw, because we can flip it back. But how do we want to flip it back? So they probably have a Wandering Emperor here. Puts a +1/+1 counter on the Brute. Yeah, so we have to play around some Wandering Emperor shenanigans. Oh, that resolved really easy. I guess they don't have it. I guess they don't. Well, if they don't have it, the attack with the Architect is clean. Let's go with these two. They bounce. That's fine. We're gonna flip this back. I think we just kill the Brute, though. We can't have that going off. I do not want to lose another creature to the Flippy. And you're back on daytime, so if their plan was to flip it tonight and hit with something really hard, we messed it up. That's a good card. So strong. Look how ripped that Reckless Stormseeker is. Okay, so Cemetery Desecrator takes out the Intrepid Adversary if they block the Ghast, so we're going to offer the Ghast. Do we offer the Butler? We have nothing to get back. Yeah, I thought they'd take it, but we have a backup Ghast. Also keeps it on daytime. If they attack with anything, the Ghast creates treasure. They're sticking to daytime. Couple of 4-3s. Come at me, bro. We'll hang on to iTwitch. All right, so here's our treasure. Rite of Oblivion, just when I was about to cast this Desecrator. Rite of Oblivion's really good. Let's get the pesky besties. I mean, I can put up a really good attack here if I do things right. Oh, yeah, this is a massacre. No Spirit Sisters call needed. I guess I'll keep you two back. Not really worth it. Got to be ready for haste stuff when you play against them, and I know we're making 1/1s. I know these have vigilance, but as you can see, they can make a lot of stuff. Oh, are you gonna attack with all that? No? Okay, let's desecrate them. We're gonna poop all over your grave. It's gonna be great. It has to be a 2-drop, so I guess this will do. Rah, out of there. Everybody into the red zone now. We have tabled the turns. They have no chance. Excellent. The Ghost Man. Okay, cool. Good hand. Shambling Ghast, Rite of Oblivion. Gonna be hard to mess with. Is it? Alright. Scary matchup. We would rather be, like, just ducking and diving and killing someone's creatures than walking into counter spells and dragons. You can probably beat one, like mono white and enchantments, or is it? It's really hard to beat both. There's definitely draws that could give Izza a hard time. Like if we resolve a Spirit Sisters call, they're probably going to have a really hard time with us constantly getting back big flyers. Our hand isn't well set up to do that right now, though. We'd have to draw the right cards. Yeah, this would be a good anti-mono white hand. Our opponent's in the tank on land number 2. They must have a lot of options. Classic. Tank forever say go. I still haven't drawn a single copy of Deadly Dispute today. What is this? Game 4? Yeah. That is tough, but we've done well so far. I'm not playing around Jawari. Dude, you're never gonna get to Mythic this way. Gotta be like snap, snap, boom, boom, play. Yeah, it's a good thing you thought really hard about setting up your expressive iteration. It's not like the card plays itself or nothing. I think they're literally on full control. Oh, man. I mean, I'm a blue player, but there are blue players that just like, they embarrass me. Like, I feel the shame. Yawn. I mean, we can play this 4-4, I guess. I mean, we'll have nothing to attack with, though, if they sweep the board. Ah, whatever. Whatever. Just get it over with. Remove X counters from target permanent. Let's remove counters from this treasure. Maybe they'll sacrifice it in response out of fear. Galvanic Iteration. Again, by the way. Cinderplasm. Sweep the board. When it dies, exile a card from the graveyard. Yay! Remove X counters from this treasure. Still not falling for the... Not sacrificing it in a panic. Yay, land. Cool. Yeah, this is about as bad as we could draw against them. Oh, they're a mill deck. Good for them. Deadly Dispute. Bit late. If we had drawn a Spirit Sister's Call right there, things would have gotten interesting very quickly. But that is not what happened at all, is it? Get it? Is it? I've got some fatties in the deck. I've got 6 cards left. Let's just leave. Great. Well, that was hell on earth. I hope that person has a terrible day. Ooh, no early creature to go with the right, but we have 2 restorations and the call and the demon. All right. I mean, we'll either draw land or cheap creatures, right? We won't draw more expensive stuff. The shuffler wouldn't do that to us. Reckoner Raid. Each opponent loses 1 life, each opponent loses 1 life, and then 2/2 menace. Aggro black, huh? Okay, they've got 1-drop, 2-drop. We've got no 1-drop, no true drop. We're jumping to 3-drop. This is bad. This is very bad. Also, no planes left in the deck. That's great. For the second restoration, we literally drew all of them. Shuffler, why you do me this way? Also means if we draw an Eye Twitch, we can't also cast Rite of Oblivion. Anytime. We find another Reckoner Raid. All damage, all the time. We still have no way to stop it. This is going so badly. This is going embarrassingly badly. Alright, like, the Oblivion off the Restoration is not worth it. So we're going to play this. We're going to find nothing because deck building. Quality deck building here, guys. And then we're going to top deck a black card, I guess. A swamp. That's the plan. Top deck a swamp. Okay, down to 10. We don't have to draw a swamp, actually. We can discard this, play this, sacrifice the creature that we flip. Oh, no. My curtains. My call. No. No, I had a plan. I guess it gives me a good chance of hitting the demon. And maybe they don't know how this Spirit Sisters Call works. It is a complicated card. People haven't seen much of it. We're very likely to die anyway, though, looking at all this menace. Like, I don't see a good way out of this. We just drew way too badly. They're trying to figure it out, though. They're trying to figure out what our deck does. It turns out it does nothing. You really... I guess I can't keep a hand with these like this. But I feel like if we had drawn one Shambling Gas, this hand would have been great. I choose the Rite of Oblivion. Whoa. Okay. Check this out. Alright, we need to stay alive. I think Pest Summoning is the best for that. Make a 3/4. Oh, I was supposed to discard the demon. My bad. Why did I don't know how to play my own deck. That's why. That's why. All right, take that action. We need to kill things, and we need to gain life. Don't really have... Okay, so we could have blocked this. We would have taken... Like, they scoop. But here's the thing. We could block the Revealing Eye. We still take 1, 2, 3, 4. If they have a land, 5, 6, 7, and we're at 3. And the next turn they have 2 menace creatures, 3 menace creatures. Like, I guess I would cast the Pest Summoning to try to make enough blockers. That's block. Yeah, that blocks 2 out of 3, but then we're at 1. And they can just draw a Reckoner Raid and win. That scoop was very cowardly on their part. They were in that game. They might have had that game. Andres the Great. We shall see. We'll put this assumed greatness to the test with a hand of Eye Twitch and Rite of Oblivion spam. It'll be great. At least the mana's amazing. Overgrown farmland. Runes or mono white with flavor? Fake mono white. Okay. Best 2-drop they could possibly have against us. Sweet. Love it. So excited. Awesome 3-drop. Just awesome. Unbeatable, really. I don't think I can beat this Adeline. I don't think I can beat this Thalia. I am what you call effed in the F. All right, so here's the plan. Here's the plan. We're going to take out the Thalia. We need to top deck a 1-drop. If we top deck a 1-drop, or like we need to top deck another creature, a 1 or 2 mana creature. So if we need to do that anyway, let's just... We don't have time for both restorations anyway. Let's loot from hand. But yeah, we need to top deck and then cast Rite again. Yep. Okay. Well, that was about as fun as a root canal. Very enjoyable. On the play, we got Deadly Dispute Gas. That's, I think, the first time today. And it's on the play, so they can't just Thalia me out of it. Star Pupil. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, let's hold in case they play a Luminar Gas Pirate. They definitely have them in their deck if they're playing Star Pupil, because when it dies, it puts counters from it onto another creature. So that's got Luminar Gas Pirate written all over it, just all over it. Second Pupil. Okay. I'm not gonna kill these. They just move their counters around. There's no point. No land. Exciting. Okay then. Talk about hitting your land drop the hard way. Opponent seems very interested in all of our plays here. I'm just gonna go get sciences. I'm terrified now. I'm gonna miss the next land drops too. They're like, yay, I finally get to cast this card. Flame Discharge. Just give us any hits. Any hints about what they're on about. If you control a modified creature. Oh, these are modified because they have counters. So probably some modification theme nonsense. Let's get the Ghast and then Deadly Dispute it. That seems fun. All right, this should prevent the 2 damage from the Kami Flare, and I'm still not killing these. Code Spell Cleric, huh? All right, I'm seeing what they're on about. I get what they're going for. Let's see if they can exile Junji here. If they can't, they're probably in trouble. We'll also play this Butler. If they can't exile that, we get back Burning Rune Demon. So, if they're going to play a deck like this, they have to have some ways to get through big creatures. Let's see what they've got. Uh-huh. Well, I'll block like this. This makes a 1/1. They might kill this. But we've got to get these cards out of their hand. Sure. Fine with me. Have 5. I'll keep this one. And I'll return a non-dragon from the graveyard to the battlefield in the Burning Rune Demon. And we'll take that action. We'll go get Spirit Sister's Call and Toxrill. Choose your fate. They both are very bad for you. They take the call. Oh, that's probably the wrong choice, unless they have instant speed enchantment removal, which we have to be on the lookout for. But then they still have to solve the board, which... good luck. Flame Discharge. You did it. No time for Toxrill. Alright, we go first. We have Deadly Butler. Pretty cool. Yeah, we deny them the information about our hand by not revealing the planes. Sneaky. So sneaky. Alright, there's a demon in the yard. And a Spirit Sister's Call in the hand. We're on the move. Timberling Guide? Is this another modified deck? Interesting. I could also play Shambling Ghast Deadly Dispute there and have Sister's Call next turn. That might be right. It would be a turn faster to cast it and get a Burning Rune Demon. But like I said about Restoration of a Ganjo, it's such a slow card. I think what I want to get back is actually the Ghast. Ooh, Eye Twitch, also good draw. Alright, ramp it up. Play this. Maybe I should have done that with Eye Twitch. second guessing myself a lot here. Okay, we found a demon as well. Now I can play the Twitch. I don't know, I'm a little not myself playing this deck. It's complicated. And it's using some cards I'm not used to. This one in particular. But I'm sure if I had played this a turn earlier, I'd be better off. So I'm sure I was wrong about that. That's busted. Raw! Alright. What do we need? We're gonna have this flipped. We need a creature to sacrifice to the call. Unless we're gonna cast the demon. I guess maybe I should just discard the demon. No, we need blockers. Let's just chump the biggest thing. Two mana play wise, I guess we get sciences to keep our life total high. Well, that's a better play, probably. And God. All right, back comes the demon. Sacrifice the butler. Take that action. Let's get the big guns. Let's get the big ones. Which of these you want to tangle with? And which of these you want me to get for free anyway? Dreadfast hand, Toxrill. All right, let's exile you and get back another Eye Twitch for the blocks and the fodder. And now let's see what this Gruul deck can do. They do have the Ooze. That puts another +1/+1 counter on each creature with a +1/+1 counter whenever it attacks. 6/6 is big though, and a 3/4 is nothing to sneeze at either. Ooh, double Ooze with haste. Ooh, that's juicy. That's a lot. I don't think they can kill me. I need something more. They hold back the guide. I guess they didn't want it to die to the demon. We'll grab the mascots. So if I attack with this, I make a 1/1. That we can sacrifice to the call to get the Toxrill, but it doesn't put down -1/-1 counters this turn. But we can also just play the Dreadfast Demon, sack the 1/1 to make another Dreadfast Demon, use the Architect to get the Toxrill. We could also play another Burning Room Demon and an Eye Twitch. Sack that to get the Toxrill. Let's attack first and see what they do. Ooh, they're going for the dubs. Let's kill the Stormseeker. So 2 6/6s, or a 7/7 and a 6/6 and a 1/1. Let's go with 7/7, 6/6, and 1/1, I guess. Let's also just get more sweet options here. More power, the better. Desecrator hand, Junji Graveyard, Eye Twitch, End Step. Get the Toxrill. It's not going to trigger, but that's okay. It's still huge. And get the Pests. It's a lot of power. How does the opponent try to compete with it? I have a Den of the Bugbear. Dungeon Module Edition or something like that. Another Timberland guide. They're just gonna keep sending in that ooze, huh? Dang. Alright. I think we'll do some of this. I think this is fine. As long as we hang on to Toxrill, we should be fine. They might have Kami Flare, which would just sweep the board, but we can get these things back, and they would lose their best creatures. They're basically starting over here. Okay. Well, they know I can cast Mascot Exhibition and just get back the Toxrill, so they call it a day. And we are back for the post-game wrap. Forget the stats. They don't really matter in this case. This is a fun deck. It's a brew trying to use a weird mythic that people haven't seen it very often. And it's good against decks that aren't white or blue. Like, is it or any kind of mono-white aggro, you are tremendously disadvantaged. And that's a lot of the meta right now. So I wouldn't play this. But you actually have pretty interesting games against, say, Gruul creature decks, the enchantment decks. Things like that can get very interesting. Also, other mid-range decks like black-white mid-range decks, it's kind of interesting to see the Planeswalkers try to spar with the Spirit Sisters Call and the big monsters, as long as they don't exile absolutely everything you have, although they're pretty good at that too. So this is a fun deck, and if you have some copies of Spirit Sisters Call and you want a shell to try them in, I'd recommend this. If you care about your win rate, I'd recommend other things entirely. If you really want to know, you can click the link in the description and check these stats. So, thank you for watching this video. As always, I'll see you in the next video. You're cool.